Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video we are back with Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. It's been a few months since I've made a video on this game. I moved away from it for a couple of months as I took care of some other stuff in my life, but I've been diving a little bit back into it over the past week or so, just getting a few characters caught up in levels, not going anything too hardcore. But I wanted to make a video about it because I've been playing it a little bit more, and that's a bad habit I have of not making videos on things that I am actually playing. So in this video we're going to be taking a look at the free banner for the summer festival that's going on right now. So for those of you who don't know, for the summer, for the month of August, the Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia is doing a summer festival where there's been a whole bunch of rewards. There's been community-focused challenges where the community's collective score unlocks a bunch of stuff. There's been some special campaign draws with free draws, which is what we're going to be doing today. And on top of that, just the normal events that have been going on as well. You know, we had the Celis event, I believe it said the Kane event was the one that was coming up next. Yes, the Kane event is the one that's coming up next. So probably going to do some videos on all of that stuff as well, depending. We got some stuff coming up this week. We got PAX West and Gamescom and all that stuff, so maybe a little distracting. However, for this video, I like how when I'm trying to talk, they're just yelling on that main screen. We're going to be taking a look at the campaign draw for this week. Today is August 20th, so this is the draw for August 19th through, and it has an end date September 3rd. So the first draw here is going to be free, and this is actually a pretty interesting free campaign draw. It has a few items that I didn't really get to draw on all too much when they were available a long time ago, and as such, I'm kind of excited to go for my free draw and hope that I get something decent. So on this banner, we have Aiko, Vaughn, and Galuf specifically being the targets for this one. Aiko's 15 and her 35 CP are here. Galuf's 15 and 35 CP are here. And Vaughn's 15 CP is part of this banner as well. So if you need a platinum sword, you know, at least that's something you could look forward to. Now, Aiko's one of my favorite characters for doing fights that stall out for a really long time. And as such, I already have her 15 CP. I do not believe I have her 35 CP. But for her 15 CP, HP regen duration plus, so lasting a few extra turns, whenever I'm using her for a turtle fight, something like the final boss in like a lost chapter or something like that, I found this to be incredibly useful. Also, attack up and max bravery up, always a good thing. You know, you can't really go wrong with that in a turtle strategy. So a pretty solid 15 CP to pick up for her. Now, Galuf is more of a tank, so anything that kind of enhances those skills works pretty well. I'm a semi-fan of Galuf. I generally don't run tanks unless it's like absolutely necessary. People like Warrior of Light. I guess it's just really not my style. But Galuf is pretty solid. For his 15 CP, every time he uses cover, he'll add 50% of his int bravery to his current bravery, and if you have mastery, it'll be plus 100%. So this allows you to just generate a little bit extra bravery whenever you use the cover skill, and that's pretty useful. I mean, something he's going to be using anyway. As for Vaughn's 15 CP, this is a classic. If you're running Vaughn, this is something that's almost quintessential to have this bonus. The Red Spiral bravery boost, and also the attack up duration plus from the Red Spiral boost as well. So Red Spiral, of course, one of his two major combos, so if you're rushing anything down with that, just duration up doesn't, I guess, really matter as much, except in maybe longer fights, but the bravery boost on Red Spiral, great thing to have, so also a pretty solid 15 CP. So good 15 CPs across the board. Then we move into Aiko's 35 CP, and this is for her other ability, Smite. Boosting Smite gains bravery based on the caster's attack. It also gives 5 turns for speed up 2 and a turn rate plus. Now, for me, the speed personally isn't that big of a deal for the situations where I've used her. I generally don't necessarily need her to be going faster. This also makes Smite have an additional turn rate up. So for me, this is something that's more like if I really wanted to do more consistent boosting of my party's bravery with Smite, this is probably something I would look more to. Especially because with Smite, the party also gains bravery based on the caster's attack. So the higher your attack value, the more valuable this actually ends up being. So it's still a pretty solid piece. There's really nothing bad about having this. Just for my own personal playstyle, it doesn't matter as much to me, but it's still a pretty solid pickup if you're someone who is running Aiko, and it is the main thing I'm hoping to get from this free draw, but good luck with that, right? Now, for Galuf's 35 CP, I'm actually a little bit more interested in it. This gives him an extra use of Blade Block. I love abilities that add extra uses, just because any ability that I feel like gets an extra use is an ability I really feel like I wish I had an extra use on. Setzer being another good example of a character I really always want that +1 on. So when you use Blade Block, it also makes it so that your bravery attack becomes bravery attack plus. That's always a good thing. Never a bad thing to have bravery attack plus for turns where you don't need to use any skills. Specifically while dodge is active. Now, upon using Blade Block, or Blade Block Plus in this case, It gives you dodge, defense up duration, gives you a defense up boost, gives you 6 turns of maximum bravery up, and also increases the counter rate for boost when dodge is active after using blade blocks. This makes just... I love this from a tank perspective. This actually, if I pull this, I may actually start running Galuf a little bit more. I think I actually have him at a decent power point on this account. It's been a while since I've used him, but at the very least, I know he's level 50 with at least, you know, maybe teetering on level 40 crystal level as well. But it's a really solid pickup. I really, really like this 35 CP for him as well. So if I can pull this, that would also be stellar. I'm personally aiming for Ico, but if I were to pull this, I would probably start using Galuf in a few more things, because this enhances him by quite a bit. So, and then of course we have all our off banners. We don't need to talk about those. So, I'm going to do a multi-draw. And if I don't have a good one, I'm actually going to use 10 tickets. I personally don't care about using tickets, because whenever there's a gem sale, which by the way there is right now, I tend to just grab a few gems from that as well, because, you know, I produce content on the game, or I produce content in general, so it's never really that big a deal for me to do it. So, we're going to perform a draw. We're going to let them all go one by one. We're going to count as I get 9 bronzes, 1 silver, 1 gold, or 10 bronzes and 1 gold. And, yeah, let's see what happens. I'm actually going to look at my monitor for this one. I'm looking down, by the way, in case anyone's wondering how I'm recording this, I have an old NVIDIA Shield, which you can't even buy anymore, hooked up to my Elgato HD60 Pro with a mini HDMI to HDMI cord. So, I tapped it, I got nervous, and I want to tap it again necessarily. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, we're on to silvers. 7, 8, 9, 1 out of 11. Alright, what's the 1 though? What's the 1? Well, I got her. Wait, is that? Yeah, okay. That's Ico's 15 CP. For some reason, I looked at it and I was like, wait, was that a 15 CP? I don't know why. In my brain, I started registering that it wasn't that. So we only got Ico's 15 CP. Again, if you do draw that pretty good. I did say I would use a few tickets. I'm just sitting on tickets anyway, and there's, I don't think, a banner for a pretty long time. So we'll go through a few of these just to make things a little more interesting. I don't like to spam go through these either. I like the suspense, because you can actually see the orb tick up if it's going to be a 4-star or a 5-star. I got a little bit of delay there. Alright. Come on. Come on, I got a 5-star with the last set of tickets I used. I don't think today's gonna be the day, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think it's gonna be it. I don't think it's gonna be it. Let's just say I've got bad habits when it comes to this. Okay, so ticked up to a 4-star, which is whatever. There's a little bonus. Raises int bravery by 55. So if I ever MLB that, I guess. Up to a 4. Oh, every time it ticks up to a 4. My heart skips a beat, because I'm like, oh, maybe it'll tick up to a 5. Maybe it'll tick up to a 5. Not today, it won't. We'll go till I only have 100 tickets left. I know I said I'd use 10, but I like ending on, like, nice even numbers. So, tick up to a 4. Oh, that's a Von Shield. I recognize that anywhere. Raises defense. Actually, I think it said defense by 64. I don't think I've ever MLB'd that. Ticking up to a 4. Damn! Oh, the delay was so long. Every time it ticks up to a 4, I'm like, come on, tick up to a 5. I want to see that gold, baby. I want to see that gold. When it delays, when the 3 takes that long, I get annoyed. Because I'm like, okay, it's ticking up. I've already made up my mind. It's ticking up to a 4. Come on. Alright, that time it just gave me that hat. That lewd-looking hat. Alright. Well, I don't need to wait for it to tick up, so the other thing that can happen with tickets is it can just spawn at a base level that's above 3 or 4. It's a 5. Clearly, it's a 5 here, so let's see what it is. Any day now. Well, it's Power Stones, because I already have that MLB. Actually, I don't know if I have it MLB. I said I would go to 100, so I'll go to 100. I don't actually think I have that MLB'd. I think, well, now it should be, because I'm pretty sure that I had more than 1. We got 1 more after this. At least I got a 5-star from these. Feels good to at least get the 5-star, you know? Alright, it's the last one no matter what we draw. Hopefully it's not anticlimactic. Oh, it was almost the moment. And this is those moments where you go, just 1 more. No, I'm not doing it. Also, attack plus 72 for him. Not bad. I should probably see if I have... No, it says new, so I probably don't have any of those. I would really like to MLB that just for an attack 72 passive on Setzer. My Setzer's got some good stuff, but he doesn't... I mean, I don't think he has that. But anyway, that's going to be a wrap for this video, because I'm not doing a multi-draw. I'm not using any more tickets. I don't need anything from this banner that badly in order to do it. Other banners we got going on right now, by the way, I haven't... You know, I could do a first draw on this one, but I don't... See, Laguna is the one I would want the first draw on for this, because I like his guns. He's got this one with int and speed. I think it's this one, the Galbadia machine gun. Grenade boost. I definitely don't have that. Pretty good for him. There's only 135 CP on this, and it's for Ida, which I don't really. But it's a half cost one. Maybe I just throw in a bonus right here. I don't care. Like I said, let's do it. We're throwing in a bonus draw, ladies and gentlemen. You can clearly tell that you should never hand gacha games to me because I do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, moment of truth, 10, 1 out of 11. That's the bait. Oh, is that the one I wanted, or is that the other one? Is that the Hellbaugh? I don't recognize him. Come on. No, that's the Galbadia machine gun. Alright, I didn't have that for him. My Laguna is pretty weak, because I didn't get it from the last time it came around. Alright, well, at least I got something I actually wanted out of it. So, there we go. I took care of the half off. I took care... Unfortunate. So, this was actually the free one from the previous section, I think. I think this was the previous week's free one, and this is until August... No, this is from the Celis event. That's not the free one. Ignore me. Ignore me, ladies and gentlemen. Ignore me. Campaign draws the ones that are free. Okay. But anyway, that's going to be a wrap for me. Hopefully, you enjoyed my somewhat okay luck on the tickets and my 2 out of 22 luck on the draws. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share. And let me know if you're interested in more Opera Omnia content on the channel. I will see all of you in the next video. And until then, take care.